Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. My 600 pounds life, those we have lost over the years. Over the years, my 600 pounds. Life has told some of the most raw, heartbreaking, and inspiring stories of people who struggled with extreme obesity and fought for their health under the guidance of Dr. Now. While the show has given fans countless stories of triumph, recovery, and transformation, there have also been devastating losses that remind us of the fragility of life and the tremendous risks faced by people battling obesity, addiction, and serious health conditions. When the series first began, it quickly became clear that not every story would have a happy ending. Some participants enter the program with determination only to be met with unforeseen complications, while others struggled to overcome personal demons or faced long-standing medical issues that ultimately cut their lives short. Fans who have followed the show for years often reflect on those who have died, their legacies, the lessons their stories left behind, and the impact these individuals had on viewers across the world. The losses throughout the history of the show serve as stark reminders that this is more than just a reality series. These are real people with real families, dreams, struggles, and challenges whose lives were laid bare in front of millions. One of the earliest and most unforgettable stories of loss was that of Henry Foots. Henry was featured in the very first season of My 600 Pounds. Life and his journey inspired countless viewers. He began the program weighing well over 700 pounds, and his charming personality and heartfelt desire to turn his life around touched audiences. Henry successfully underwent weight loss surgery and shed an incredible amount of weight, showing the power of Dr. Now's program and his own determination. However, Henry's story ended in tragedy after the cameras stopped rolling in 2013. Henry sadly passed away, reportedly due to heart-related complications. His death shocked fans who had rooted for him and celebrated his weight loss, but his legacy continues as one of the most memorable participants in the show's history. James King's story also became one of the most talked about in the series. He appeared in Season 5 weighing close to 800 pounds, and his journey was filled with ups and downs. James struggled not only with food addiction, but also with the emotional and financial stress placed on his family. His story highlighted the toll that extreme obesity can take not just on the individual, but also on their loved ones. Over the years, fans learned that James continued to battle his weight even after filming. His health declined, and tragically, he passed away in 2020 at the age of 49. His death once again underscored the dangers of obesity and how difficult long-term change can be. Despite the resources and opportunities given, James's passing left fans mourning and remembering the complexity of his journey. Sean Millican was another participant whose journey left fans heartbroken. Sean appeared in Season 4 weighing over 900 pounds and quickly became one of the heaviest participants ever featured. His story revealed the devastating impact of enabling family dynamics, particularly the toxic relationship with his mother Renee, who struggled to say no to his requests for food despite her awareness of his condition. Sean's health remained fragile throughout his journey. Although he did undergo surgery, he continued to face major setbacks after his mother's death. Sean's health took an even sharper decline, and in 2019, he died at only 29 years old following complications from an infection. His death was especially painful for fans because of his young age and the sense that his life had only just begun. Sean's story continues to be revisited by fans as one of the saddest in the show's history. Lisa Fleming's journey was another that exposed the depth of the struggles participants faced. Lisa appeared in Season 6, and her episode became infamous for the shocking revelation that maggots were discovered living in the folds of her skin, a scene that left many viewers shaken. Lisa struggled not just physically, but emotionally as she faced years of trauma and unhealthy coping mechanisms. While she managed to make some progress during her time on the show, Lisa's health ultimately declined. She died in 2018 at the age of 50, leaving behind children and grandchildren. Her story remains one of the most difficult episodes to watch because it showcased the brutal reality of what living at such an extreme weight can mean on a daily basis. Robert Butchell's story from Season 6 left fans devastated because, unlike some participants who passed years after filming, Robert tragically died during the filming of his episode. Robert began his journey at nearly 850 pounds, and despite undergoing weight loss surgery, he became overwhelmed by the physical and emotional toll of his transformation. He developed a deep dependence on pain medication, which spiraled during his recovery. His fiancée, Catherine, stood by him, but she watched helplessly as Robert's health crumbled during the filming of his episode. He suffered a fatal heart attack, shocking not just viewers, but also the production team. Robert's story highlighted the dangerous intersection of obesity, mental health struggles, and addiction, making it one of the most unforgettable and painful chapters in the series' history. Asa McMillian from Season 8 also met a tragic end. Her story aired in 2020, and she weighed over 600 pounds at the start of her journey. Her vibrant personality and determination captured viewers' hearts, but she faced multiple health complications. Even during her episode, she was hospitalized and had to undergo emergency surgery due to complications from her gastric bypass. Though she survived The immediate crisis, her health remained precarious, and later that year she passed away at the age of 41. Her loss was heartbreaking because viewers had just seen her fighting so hard to regain her health. Kelly Mason's journey was another story that ended in tragedy. Kelly appeared in season 7 and quickly became a fan favorite thanks to her resilience, humor, and positive outlook. She weighed nearly 730 pounds and was dealing with heart problems and other obesity-related health issues. Under Dr. Now's guidance, she worked hard to lose weight and successfully shed over 300 pounds. Her progress was remarkable, but unfortunately, her heart had already suffered too much damage. Kelly died in her sleep during the filming of her follow-up episode. At just 41 years old, her death devastated fans because it seemed like she had finally turned a corner and was embracing a healthier life, only for it to be cut short. Renee Byron, another participant who became well-known after her appearance in season 6, also passed away in 2021. Renee weighed over 600 pounds when she joined the program. She worked to turn her life around following her time on the show. She stayed connected with fans on social media, often posting updates about her life and showing gratitude for the support she received. Unfortunately, she died of natural causes at the age of 56, and her passing was mourned by fans who had admired her honesty and spirit. There are others too who have been lost over the years, including Gina Crassley, who appeared in season 8 and tragically passed away in 2021 at only 30 years old. Gina's death was especially shocking because of her young age and the fact that she had become a TikTok personality, sharing her dancing videos and staying connected with fans. Her death reminded viewers that the health issues tied to extreme obesity are often lifelong battles, and even younger participants are not immune to their devastating effects. As fans look back on the history of My 600 Pounds Life, the stories of those we have lost serve as a sobering reminder of the risks involved in extreme weight loss journeys. While the show often highlights success stories with dramatic before and after transformations, these heartbreaking losses illustrate that the dangers of obesity are real and not always reversible. Many of the participants enter the program already facing serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and mobility issues, meaning even with surgery and weight loss, their bodies sometimes could not recover from years of strain. At the same time, remembering these individuals is about more than their struggles or their weight. It is about honoring their humanity, the courage it took to appear on national television and share their most vulnerable moments, and the lessons they leave behind for viewers. Their stories spark conversations about health, addiction, trauma, mental health, and the role that support systems play in recovery. Their lives, however short, left an impact on millions who tune in week after week rooting for their success. By 2021, the list of My 600 Pounds Life participants who have passed away had grown longer than anyone hoped, but each of these individuals continues to be remembered by fans, their families, and the broader community that has been touched by the show. Their journeys remain available on screen, reminding future viewers of the high stakes, the immense courage, and the sometimes tragic consequences that come with the battle against extreme obesity. Though gone, they are not forgotten, and their stories continue to inspire, teach, and move those who watch.